Viada knows. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, no, it's just. Although, props to fucking Costco.
Oh, did you hear about the guy? Did you hear about the guy who went to his office party dressed up like Christmas party, which was like it was supposed to be like you wore costumes, and the guy came to the party dressed up as Luigi, and he got fired and is suing them, and I'm just like
Mario Luigi or
no, like Mario Luigi, yeah.
Hello,
but
little sister.
his yeah, but his CEO fired him and then went into hiding, and they're trying to like countersue him for wrongful termination, and they can't find the guy because he went into hiding.
Oh god.
Yeah, it is.
fucking weird.
But so a Republican think tank had put a petition to Costco for them to cancel their DEI initiatives because it would hurt their bottom line to train their employees on how to like treat every customer like a human being. And Costco literally went, "No, we're gonna keep doing this, but you can kindly go fuck yourself."
Oh, Costco, dude,
In the nicest way possible.
I mean, all you have to ever know about that guy is that his entire board is like, we want the hot dogs to cost more than $1.50, and he's like, fuck you. He's like, you can change the hot dog price over my dead body, and it's just, yeah. That and what is it, Arizona Iced Tea or something like that is one of those other companies that's doing
Arizona Iced Tea has kept their product the same price for almost forever because they literally have no debt. They own everything they use in production. Everything, it just covers, all they do is cover cost and paying their employees. And that's enough for them. So they have not raised the price of Arizona tea in like 30 years. If you see Arizona, or go ahead.
Sorry, that's why they've been able to venture out into hard liquor now, because now they do hard liquor.
Yeah. And if you see Arizona tea for more than like 99 cents a can, you can contact them and let them know, and they will fucking tear the store a fucking new one because they're not supposed to, because that's not what it sells for. So if you see it for more than, I think it is like literally 99 cents a can, it is the store adding a markup to the product.
Yep, I had to do that for 7-Elevens, because 7-Elevens mark shit up all the time.
Yeah. No, Arizona is a fucking legit ass company.
Dude, and guess what? They still make profit. Gee, that means you don't have to rip everyone off and like raise prices every 3 days to fucking make profit in this fucking godforsaken hellscape. Jesus Christ.
So now you're just talking crazy.
I know. Common decency? What? Huh? Like letting people like survive on their fucking wages and, you know, fuck, man. Dude, if you would have told me 30 years ago how much money I'd be making at 41, I would probably think I was going on vacations and living in a giant house and all this shit, and nope.
Is your house not giant?
No, my house is only 1,700 square feet.
I didn't know that.
No, dude, it is. I live in the working class area of where I'm at. It's like there are Trump flags in my area. Not a lot, but they happen.
Blech. Blech.
Yeah. No, it's my. So I moved in when I was still like completely underpaid, but like I mean, it was a great investment in the long run. But like, yeah, it and in between that and now, it's just like the amount of money. My house has doubled in price in the last 11 years. So.
Plus, can't you see the red rocks from your?
Yep, I can see.
It's the holiday, Sarah.
I couldn't remember.
Yep, you can see red rocks from my my bedroom. Not technically my bedroom until my ex fucking wife moves out, but here we are.
Glet, have you ever heard of Living Bomb?
In the game or context of the game?
Yeah.
No.
It sounds kind of cool. I just got a staff with level 13 Living Bomb. Plant a seed of fire inside an enemy, which grows over a duration. When that duration expires, the seed explodes, damaging the enemy and all other enemies nearby. Deal 92 to 108, 38. For what?
What up, VR?
One second.
No, you're fine.
I wonder if that's something for Detonate Dead.
Ooh, I should save that for my other build. It sounds just fun. I kind of want to play with it, but it's not this build at all.
Yeah. No, that's an entirely different build.
Yeah.
That would be a Detonate Dead build, most likely. If they use that, but Detonate Dead also kind of does that, but it does it with corpses.
Yeah, that's one of the witch builds that I was looking at does it like builds off of that. And it was funny, I think we were talking about this the other day, but that was like the first line in the build was Detonate Dead is back and it's amazing. And it's basically what they, depend on.
You
Yep.
have a customer that goes into Sprouts with Nazi tattoos? What?
That's
what?
weird.
Like, yeah, yeah, that's, yeah.
Interesting.
How can
I got some gauntlets. What's going to be the fucked up part? Adds 2 to 5 physical damage to attacks, plus 50 to maximum life, 8% increased attack speed. Strength can satisfy other attribute requirements or melee weapons and melee skills. Of melee weapons and melee skills. What the fuck? Strength can
That's actually-
satisfy... Sorry?
That's actually a build defining unique. That's
Is
a really
that...
good one.
So does anybody want it, or should I just stick it in the guild stash?
You can stick it in the guild stash. Honestly, now would probably be a good time to buy like the unique tab for the guild stash.
Ooh, yeah.
Because like half of our guild stash is uniques at this point.
Yeah, you're right.
So
There's
how do
that,
I
like,
use
jewelry
this?
corner.
Let's see. Stash tabs.
How do I
You
do
do
the
like a
ascendancy
jewelry
thing there,
stash?
Glut?
You have to
Give
go
me
to the
that-
Trial of Sekma
Okay.
and use the coin.
Okay. Where is the trials? Right there.
Act
Okay.
Oh,
two.
Katie, I got the hubs into the guild last night.
Yes. That's at least something. At least you'll have. I think it's the best part is having access to the guild stash and just having so much more to pull from when you start out.
Berserker, that is way more accurate than you realize.
Here, metal was tested.
Sekma bot. Yeah. Yes.
I shall
Is it the unique collections tab?
Yep.
Oh, and
5
after
points.
my
What?
ascendancy bugged out. I don't know if everyone heard. I just beat it again on the first try. Second
Fuck yes.
time.
I was gonna say you beat it on the first try the first time. Like,
I didn't find it that hard. I
yeah.
don't know if I just got lucky on like the whatever the path was.
Glut literally runs it for fun now. Why is it saying buy points? Oh, I'm not in the guild shit, Katie.
Oh,
Please ignore me. Please ignore me. Please ignore me.
We have met in
That's why. Guild unique collections tab. Catherine. Jesus Christ.
greetings.
oh, and Berserker. The reason why it's not illegal to punch Nazis is because they assault an officer.
I mean,
Legitimately, the number of officers that have been found at Proud Boy rallies and fucking 1%ers and stuff like that.
Yes.
That's why they can't arrest them if they're already there.
Vizzy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I shall overcome.
Very
I
true.
don't
Yeah,
think I
it's.
can level anything.
It's
What do
that
I
you-
have? I have pain offerings. There's soul offering and bone offering too. That's not confusing in any way, shape, or form. Ooh woo. Oh, okay. And then what is soul? Oh, okay. What do you guys want to play? Are you guys playing on your big? What are you doing?
I'm cool with whatever, and honestly, like with the scaling thing, we can kind of play on whatever with whoever as long as we have it on.
I know Glut learned why we were having our maxed out. What was it? Explain it. It was so stupid.
So there's an option in groups in this that I didn't know even existed, where if you have it on, it scales your character, the levels of the characters to like the lowest one in the group, essentially, which is why we'd go into like bosses and it would actually take a little bit of time to kill them. I was playing with Rod and I actually saw the setting and I tried turning it off and I two-shot a boss because that's what it should have been doing the entire time. But the only downside is if you do that and I play in a group with you with like one of my high-level characters, you guys don't get any experience. But if we use the scaling, I could play on a high level character and you guys would get experience. I wouldn't because the experience is so minimal it's not even funny, but I could theoretically play on any of my characters with any of you all as long as that setting is turned.
What a stupid setting.
Yeah. It's beneficial, but also they should make it much more apparent because it's hidden in a tab. You have to go into the social tab when you're in a party as the party leader and then click a button to open the party settings, and then it's in the party settings and you have to click on a drop down to modify it.
Yeah. Fuck that.
It's
I'm organizing the
trip.
shit. Ish. I think someone else is too.
Oh, that's why I couldn't grab stuff, because I'm doing the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that happened. I realized that was happening because I was cleaning out the stash the other day, and every time I went to pick something up, I think somebody else was fucking with it.
It disappeared, yep.
It's
I just
probably
put
because
shit in.
every time I'm in town, I organize it because it's messy.
Mm-hmm. I
Generally,
did it the first time, and I just haven't touched it because everyone else is doing it too.
Yeah. As it gets full, I go through and throw away anything that's not actually any good.
I just put stuff in there in case someone's doing a low-level character again. I don't
No,
need it.
this none of us knew. I mean, it wasn't even a case of the weirdness. It was like a lot of the bad guys just should have been going down exponentially faster than they were. And it was weird. Like, we couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? Was it we all died, and I think it was either Glut or Knives left, and it was just like we were watching it, and there was so much more damage that should have been happening, and none of it was, and it was because of that, and Glut figured it out last night.
Yeah, like that's what had happened. Like I came in on like my monk does roughly 26,000 damage a hit right now.
That's
and
hot.
the Act 1 final boss only has 100,000 HP. I hit 4 times a second. That's how long that fight should take, not counting the transformation.
That's
Is
so
a
hot.
second. So when it was taking multiple seconds, something is wrong here. This doesn't make any goddamn sense, and it was that setting that was causing it.
Yeah.
Because
Fuck
when we
that.
turned it off, I one shot one of the bosses in Act 1, and it would have been, or technically it was 2 shot. It would have been a 1 shot, but only because it hit a damage cap and had to go to its second phase and do a transformation, or else it would have just been a 1 shot.
I hate that.
Well, I mean, you
That's
said
a
it earlier,
weird
Glut. This
setting.
game is not. People who play this game don't play it socially.
Yeah.
Which is so weird. Like, you don't.
I know, I
you make a
really like
multiplayer
mobbing
game, but
around.
You don't, like, people don't play together.
I am very antisocial. I'm sorry, but
But people don't have to talk to each other in.
Well, that's.
group
I was gonna
settings.
say I'm antisocial, but I don't feel like hanging out with you guys is being social. I don't mean that as a diss.
yeah.
Like, I feel like I can sit here in complete silence in Discord and I'm not offending anybody.
Right,
Yep.
and like I'm the same way. I will absolutely play this game by myself.
Me too.
I mean, I am
Fun
playing by
both ways.
myself, but here in the group with you.
Yeah, I
Mm.
do that a lot. Like, I'm not in a group right now. I'm just chilling because I didn't know what characters we were gonna do or what we're doing. So I was
Me
just
either,
fucking
so I
around on
jumped on
my
my
wheel.
ranger and I'm fucking tootling around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah, what level's your
whatever.
ranger?
I just hit 23.
Ooh, fuck yeah.
So you're actually about Rod's level.
Almost, yeah, I know.
25?
I am.
He's like
I think
29
I'm
right now.
I'm 28,
30.
so I'm
I
right
just hit
there.
30, yeah.
Oh.
I don't
just
think I
hit
have a
28.
character in that range. Hold on. And Vissy just got home. I have a witch that's 15, my infernalist is 59, 15 sorceress, 12 sorceress, 19. Oh, I have a witch that's level 19. That's close-ish. Who
I have
are
a
you?
20 I have a 22 merc. Cooking tweezers.
Oh yeah, this is the one we were running with Viss and everybody the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense because we're all about the same level.
That character anymore. I liked playing it and got it to 40 and then went, nope, this is now, and I was sad.
I know, that's why I made my little Sork, but she's really hard to fuck with. I mean, I just need to beef her out. She's glass cannon-y.
Yeah.
Isn't that the
I
point of
found a couple
sorcerers?
things. Just found a really nice shield. It's like 80 lightning damage and plus spell crit.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's my tendency. I throw stuff that like seems good into there, and people can kind of build off of it if they want.
Same. I tend to throw stuff in the guild stash that I know is good. It's just not good for me. Or at least like, if it's a unique or something, I'm like someone can break it down if they must, like if they need something from it or whatever. Yeah, we literally. You can't make your own Coven of Witches. We didn't on purpose, but all these characters that we have that's the same level, I think we have like 4 witches when Najil's here.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. But my witch, she's only an Infernalist right now. Once I get her specs to a certain point, I'm going to respec her 100%. And she'll be a different thing. Some blood thing. I can't remember. I saved it. What is she going to be? She is the Detonate Dead. Yeah, Detonate Dead blood mage.
Ooh.
Which is cool, but like all of her abilities are all high level, so I gotta wait. Like really high level. Aw, dream. Have you tried like a hot shower? Sometimes a really hot steamy shower can help unplug my ears and my nose a little bit.
Yeah, the holding your nose and like blowing.
Yeah. I hate that feeling. Feeling like you're in a fishbowl. That's what my sinuses do to me all the time, and I despise it. Someone has a... Are they a dragon? I thought that was a pet. I think there's someone on my screen who is a dragon. Or a bug. What are you? Can you turn around? Nyan Spark, please. Oh, they're a witch. That's a witch hat. But with dragon wings. That's badass looking. I use a lot of saline spray this time of year because the dry air just kills my sinuses so bad.
Oh yeah, dude, it's like how many bloody noses are you gonna get when you move to Colorado? It's a
My first one in my whole life.
yeah.
It was awesome.
I hate humidity, but like yes, sometimes it's like, oh no, this is just not fun.
I love humidity. My skin looked so good.
I wonder if like an antihistamine would help. If
I
it's-
organized the stash so it looks really awesome now. You're welcome.
Thanks, Vile.
I'm gonna judge your stash.
Antihistamines definitely can help. I am so sensitive to them for some reason. They make me like incalculably sleepy no matter what I do.
So, do not take Benadryl.
Yeah.
Like, and this
I
goes
tried
from
my
like
best with
literally.
the amulet corner.
Like ever? Did you have a bad experience with Benadryl?
No, so they found out it passes the blood-brain barrier, which is why it causes sleepiness in so many people, and it has been beginning to be linked to Alzheimer's. So nobody should be taking. It's like the early class of antihistamine. So Benadryl is in there. They should, people should generally be using like the Claritins and the Retidine, but basically Claritin. Because that one does not. So it is not actively impacting you.
That's crazy though. I mean, it
Cool.
doesn't surprise me. I mean, with how little we know about so much of this shit, and it's just like,
Cool.
Yeah, I saw that probably in the last year. And my family's the same way. They're like, well, I'll take a Benadryl and it just knocks me right out. I'm like, yeah, there's reasons
Yeah.
behind that.
because it's
We have a
fucking
family
Gonna
history
knock
of
you out
Alzheimer's.
permanently.
So, yay.
Fuck. That's what I mean. Like that's a. I don't want that.
So yeah, avoid Benadryl as an antihistamine.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
ran
never
for food.
take it. What? Okay, good. I invited you and Knives to a group if you guys want to go around on our 20-somethings.
Yeah, I will join. I'm level 22, I think I said.
Yep. I'm level 19, but if... I think we're all on the same quest.
Yeah, you're all real close to each other.
Yeah.
And then when Vissy gets on, you guys will probably catch up.
What question?
Yeah, because I think we stopped at the same time the other day, right?
They're very, very close to it.
How happy
Hopeful
is Wally
Juan?
that Vissy's obsessed with Path of Exile now?
Did you ask him?
I don't.
Probably not.
I
Yeah,
no,
why
I
are you
don't
asking
talk.
us
I've
like
never
we're
talked to
gonna
Wally
know?
before. Not really.
Oh.
Why are you asking? Why are you asking us then? We don't talk to him.
I was. It was a asking a question out
Hypothetical.
loud.
Yeah,
I bet he's
haven't heard
excited.
anything, but yeah, he messaged me notes for chat and stuff on PoE 2 sometimes when he's playing. with
Yeah,
Dawn.
every once in a while he sneaks in on Vissy's account and he'll be like, "This is Wally, by the way. That's a great staff," or something like that's just one message. I'm like, "Oh, hey, Wally."
Or he wanted to know if I did my trial too. He snuck
Yep.
in at one time.
Yeah,
I
he
always
gets.
know it's him because he doesn't say hello to me the way that Vissy does.
There's
probably
nothing wrong with that. We're not messing with you if you're looking Wally. It just
Yeah,
one
we're
of
not-
those,
This
like,
is very
yeah.
true.
he just kind of like pops in. It's like, hey man, what's up?
Yep. To be fair,
To be
Vissy, and this
fair,
is what Vissy taught me. To be
This is Nicholas'
fair,
account.
Vissy. Yeah, I was gonna say like that's Wally's account.
it used to be. Not anymore.
It used to be. Yeah, not anymore.
Yes, that's Wally's account. Like it's Wally's hoodie.
Oh,
He's assumed
yeah.
control.
Now
Yes.
assuming.
It's so true though.
This
Viss,
is
when you're on, just
our
let me know. I'm just looking for you to add you. Literally, I think what Viss told me was for years she watched Zeke's like videos on YouTube or something like that. And then she saw me on Zeke's YouTube and Zeke said something about me being a stoner and she was like, "Oh, bitch." And she was like, "Wally, I need an account so I can talk to this stoner online." And Wally was like, "I have an account." And that's how it ended. And that's how Wally lost his Twitter or his Twitch account.
Yeah,
And
Vissy-
it created a whole
Vissy's
fucking like a profile for. I mean,
It
like, a
is
whole, like,
now.
entity, yeah.
Like now it is. But like there's a whole story. Like Vissy was like, wasn't that like an original character name of one of Wally's or something? I want to say that was like an MMO character, like from WoW or something. Something back in the day that transferred to a name here, but Vissy commandeered it. Who we knew now. It's so confusing. It's so confusing. I'm so sorry. Was it WoW? Haha, see? I remembered. Yeah, it was a WoW character. Which I think a lot of people do. They take like a character name and go forth with it.
Oh yeah. You just make a
Now
name
that's
and
what
then-
we do.
Yeah.
That's what my sorcerer is. It's my tank in WoW. It's the same name. I'm Lack.
I named my Sork. Glut gave me this idea. He was like, I just name everything Glut and then something to do with the class they are, and that way I don't confuse them. And I was like, oh man, that's a really good idea. So like I have Classy Vitch, because Classy Witch was already taken, bitch. But I made Classy Shocker, and I pressed enter before I realized what I did. Because I was like, she's a lightning Sork, like it's shock, and then it literally hit enter and brought my hand up. I was like, God fucking damn it.
2 in the pink and 1 in the stink.
Fucking A. So if you see the Classy Shocker running around, that's what's
Classiest
happening.
shocker around.
So how
Literally.
does the shocker work? Do you have to keep the pinky up the whole time, or what's going on there?
Yeah.
So what
it's
you
like-
do is it's 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, and then you use your thumb to kind of like do the reverse fish hook over that, like, you know, fine hard spot above the butthole, and that kind of creates the battery.
Yeah, so
I-
do like a
Not
like
the
a gun
tailbone.
with your hand,
Not the
And
tailbone.
and that's the shocker essentially.
So
So you kind of like apply pressure with the thumb, and it's like,
the old flight stick video game or controllers with the fire stick at the top.
Yeah, like
Oh
that.
god. So basically, you need Smashly set up to like do it properly in video game form. Oh,
where's the pinky on
here.
those controllers, though?
I don't know.
On the
Wherever you need
joystick,
it
You
to
don't
be.
really use it.
Yeah, it's kind of like not in play, right? And I
Smashly
feel
has
like
the
the
mo-
stink is important and shouldn't be neglected.
I mean, if it's you're not paying attention to the stink, you're not doing the shocker.
Amen. And if it stinks, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Figure your shit out. Yeah. What the
Literally,
what the fuck?
figure your shit out.
Yeah. Yeah. Viz said she'll be on in a few minutes as soon as she tends to the puppy's wounds.
Wounds?
Cheers. Yeah, she can tell you about it. Fee has like a hot spot, so she's had to be coned, and she's had to have sock mittens.
Yeah.
In a onesie. I think she had to be in like a baby onesie at one point. Like she is not a happy camper right now, and it's just the dry winter air, you know.
How did Vissy get the dogs that are twice the size of her compared to everyone else? I mean, you and I.
Because you have to have something to ride into to battle.
I mean, that makes sense.
You did end up with the smallest one, which is funny.
Yeah, I know. And
She's
I'm
still
big.
perfect.
I was like trying to get. I wanted a bigger dog, but I didn't. Well, when I got her, obviously Gizmo was the problem, which is why I was like, I'm not gonna get him a boy. Gizmo's no longer the problem, but.
I mean, I think I told you this, but when I got these guys, Trick was the runt.
Yeah, Trick
He
was
was
the runt.
half the size of Lil. He was so tiny. He looked like a toy poodle. And I was like, I don't care how big he gets. Like, they're telling me he's a standard poodle. I'm here for a companion dog. Like, you know that. I'm not. I don't care. But he ended up the beefcake. Like, he is just a solid boy.
Hey, Robo.
Where's my grinder? Hi, Robo Love. Yeah, we just chill. We playing games. We chillin'. Viss is gonna join. Everybody. We found a way so everyone can join, actually, which is pretty cool.
Knives, are you using a crossbow?
Yeah.
I like that better than the arrow, or better than a regular bow.
My ranger is my highest level character. At level 60, and so I'm using this
Can I ask a question about the bow builds? Is it like a two-handed versus a one-handed weapon? If you have a crossbow, do you have to have a quiver of bolts? And if you have a bow, do you have a quiver of arrows? Is your quiver different, or is there one where you don't have a quiver?
So with the crossbow, it's a two-handed weapon, so you don't get a quiver.
Okay.
I'm using a
bow,
quiver and a
you
bow.
can take off the quiver, and it doesn't really make a difference in terms of firing off arrows. You still do it.
Dope. Okay.
So Viata can take off her quiver, or unequip it, for instance, and she'll still do attacks.
And it would be fine. Okay. We have a kitten right now that's like half the size of his brother. He's the sweetest little kitten I've ever met. That's my boy. I don't want to say his name because he'll bombard me and, you know.
He's probably under your desk already, right?
He's
That's where Pickles is. He's just fucking staring at me.
The other one's behind me.
So
Where did?
that's
Did you get rid of Kevin? Is Kevin no longer around?
Kevin is with my ex because
Oh, okay.
because it's $200 for, I was gonna have 3 animals
Pet
here,
rent.
and it was $200 per month.
Pet rent is stupid. I don't think that should exist. It's so dumb.
It shouldn't exist.
Not per
but with
month.
my
That's
ex-
absolutely outrageous.
200 per month. I mean, a deposit
Yeah.
because
that's
animals
what
are
I'm saying.
inevitably gonna have issues. Like, yeah. Beyond that, what?
Yeah, so I just opted for Pickles because it was cheaper.
Yeah. Oh, I knew I hadn't heard about Kevin in a while, and I was like, oh, I wonder where Kevin went. Dude, that's
Yeah, don't cats
like.
forget you after a while?
I mean, all animals forget you after a while, but.
I think cats just are smart and realize like the person not here is not providing food. The person here provides food.
Right.
Whereas
That's what
dogs are like,
dogs-
what happened to that awesome person I used to lick all the time? I haven't tasted them in a while.
Cats are also like
yeah.
chaotic, man.
Only
Happens.
thing that sucks about losing friends is their pets miss me.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, my soul. There it went.
Robert, talk again. I'm trying to adjust your volume.
You want me to talk again?
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
I know, I play that game too. I'm trying to get everybody at the same volume. Slowly, I'll get there.
Rod, you're actually kind of loud.
I'll turn it
Turn
down a
it
little
down
bit.
to.
I turned
He's
it
probably
down.
like,
Yeah.
because of the streamer settings,
Yeah.
I bet. I bet I was
I'm
loud.
sure.
I just
Dude,
picture Viata putting it down to 0, having it talk, and then yep, can't hear you.
There you go.
Perfect.
There, no rod. I'm good.
Perfect, bitch. Oh my god, Vile, I just had a weird moment. I was looking through my friends list. I'm just waiting for this to come on, and I saw MMOPGer, and I was like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's me.
Yep, I did the same
That
thing.
was his name-
Wow. How
that was
many years have you been vile?
At least 4, right?
Like 3, right?
3.
Been a minute.
It's
Yeah.
1 year less, or 6 months less than whatever my sub is in your channel.
Wow.
I was gonna say, because when I made friends with you, you were still MMORPG or
Yeah.
I still
for a
remember
while.
when I was in Iowa doing an inventory teaching people, and I was waiting for the store to open, and you just started making weird noises through my car speaker. You're like, yes, MMO, do that, do it for me. I'm like, stop, I'm on my car speaker.
I'm so sorry.
That's fine. I still remember that though.
Okay,
That's fucking funny though.
All these
You know-
Korean old ladies were just staring at me. I'm like, oh god.
who wants to go back into your movie night chat from a couple nights ago and take all Katie's her cop smut porn and make it into a put it all into a big old story? And,
That fucking
So-
fan fiction was great. You
Forgot
could tell
about
me
that.
Or something, or
So, my first thought was, since we're looking for stuff to do today, we should have a dramatic reading. But I think she actually might get banned for that.
I mean, it's just a fictional story, right?
has no one ever read romance smut on Twitch Live? Because I don't believe that.
I mean, people have flashed their assholes on Twitch Live. That doesn't mean it's something you should do or won't
Yeah,
impact
it's
your
true.
channel.
It's true.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find it, because that was a while
That
ago.
was 2 nights ago.
Can I search just for
search
me?
for a dark and stormy.
I'm looking up messages just for me, because it's the longest paragraphs I've ever written, so they have to come up, right?
What you're doing it, you should search a dark and stormy night.
Can I just... Okay, hold on. I'll do
Or
that.
maybe just a dark.
Mentions has... Nope.
Yeah, just put in a dark. and
Dark.
you'll find it.
It's not us, Berserker. It's the Twitch overlords. It's the Twitch overlords.
That did not pull it up.
No, yeah, no.
Weird. What?
It's because it goes by user. You did?
Yeah. So I just went into the text for and then I did Control F and I just did
Oh,
Dark.
that was probably smart. I wasn't doing that. I was like using the
Fucking
search
Stormy Daniels.
feature.
Oh yeah, there are sometimes hundreds of lines of chat text during movie night, so you have to search. You can't just raw dog that.
Mine doesn't come up with it. I'm so sad. How the fuck do I? I'm just gonna have to scroll.
No, I found it. Well,
Yeah, but that doesn't help me.
it will in a second.
Oh.
Those nights when I pop in halfway through, sometimes there's like 485 new messages in the text
It's-
channel.
It's so many. It is so many.
Y'all are so mouthy.
I believe it.
There.
Especially
mean-
during movies like that, we get a little mouthy.
Ooh.
I mean, and people say things.
Yeah.
Okay,
and,
can I go back to it? How do I
Yeah,
go
just-
to it?
So if
Like
you hover over that message, you can just click on it and it'll go to it.
I just found a really nice cross step.
Oh my god, it is. Okay, it might be a little stumbly because it's kind of stuttered. I have to scroll and, you know. So, do I preface this or do I just read it?
I mean,
think
we
everyone
kind of
here
went in
knows the
dry, so
story.
Someone
follow it.
asked, Bolt V asked, Katie, please regale us with your Wyoming cop butthole story, won't you?
So now
And
we
just
know who to blame.
Yeah.
Ban that motherfucker.
So, just to preface, this was completely,
going,
this
huh?
is fictional. None of
It's-
this happened.
This is like what you would call like, what is it when you make up stories about popular characters? Like fan fiction. This is Katie's
Fan fiction?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
this
Yes.
is absolutely 100% a ban.
Absolutely fan fiction. So, it was a dark and stormy night. when the cop, no taller than a Jeep window, felt ... unsafe. He was amid the feelings of thankfulness for living in such a glorious and beautiful place such as Wyoming when a feeling overtook him.
I got a
It gets-
feeling
Ooh, I
that
hate that song.
tonight's gonna be a good night.
He swiftly
That's nice.
thrust the ticket he was writing, pocketed his sky blue crayon, velcroed the shoes Nana got him for completing his 3-hour cop training course, and set off in the direction of the threat. Assuring his booster seat was correctly secure, he fastened his fuzzy sheep-lined seatbelt and took off after the perpetrator. Sweat on his brow and a bitter taste on his tongue, he turned on his pretty blue lights in the face of danger. The Jeep, while more monstrous than he could have imagined, echoed with the menacing howls of the hellhounds within. He approached, hand on his pistol, blue crayon in his breast pocket. He was ready for whatever was about to happen. As the window lowered and the pink-haired menace in the fuchsia teddy bear hoodie smiled, his breath caught in his throat. A lump of stomach acid reaching the back of his tender throat. Did this woman want him dead?
Yes.
Quote, "Ma'am, do you know why I'm pulling you over today?" He breathlessly uttered, pulling himself up on the Jeep's door so as to better look this she-beast in the neck.
Jeez.
So as to better look this she-beast in the neck. A feeling overcame him. Waves of emotion rolled across his body as the hellhound spit and howled in his direction. Was this fear? Was this what it felt like to be a man? He raised his chin in defiance. Those punks wouldn't intimidate him. They wouldn't remind him of that day. Nobody would ever make him feel that small again. Quote, "You made me feel quite unsafe back there, ma'am," end quote. He sent the words into the woman's face like a dragon's breath, hot with fire of his conviction. She smiled. Sinning witch. Before he could accept the thin plastic card indicating her membership to the fine US of A, he felt a quickening. Her phone, allegedly presented for proof of insurance, glowed like electric sex. There on the dimly lit screen was the finest, fattest, whitest ass he'd ever seen in his short life. The pink coloration around the hole faintly resembled that of a... Yes. Was it? He couldn't be sure. It was. Her asshole had taken the shape of a delicate maple leaf, and every ounce of his being wanted to kiss that sweet little autumn nostalgia. Trying not to show his shock and amusement, he stepped back, no longer propped up by the lowered window of the imposing off-road vehicle. Was this a trick? Did she drive his route for this very purpose? Was this part of her witchcraft-clad plan, using her sweetly cared-for posterior as insurance to avoid his divine intervention? Not today. Jesus is watching. He was stronger than this. Daddy said so all those years ago in Uncle Bob's special back room with all the locked cabinets and the golden Jesus. Praise him. He would learn to hold a gun today so that moments like this arose, it wouldn't be as difficult. His hand on the hilt, he said in his most masculine, commanding tone he could, quote, "I'll take all of this," waving his hand at the hag's mobile device as proof of insurance. As he confidently turned and walked back to the car, he shared with 3 other men, two of whom regularly shit themselves. It wasn't the smell that bothered him. It was the lack of aftercare that really burned his britches. He knew she was watching. She, with her polecat eyes and lips meant for activities other than prayer, they always watched. They admired the swagger and safety with which he afforded them. If not for him, what chaos would ensue? How many other officers of the law must feel unsafe in the active duty? How many of us must feel the constant weight of, quote, "Daddy, I'm scared," end quote, in the line of duty? I opened the door of my cruiser and immediately felt it. but cold, hard steel slammed into my raging hot dog like an overeager doorstop. The witch had cursed me while I ruminated on my brother's plight, and she would pay dearly for her crimes. I'm inserting words to change shit up just in case, so you put it together. My damp hot dog, harder than before, pressing against the itchy polyester of my off-beige uniform, I persevered, excuse me. With my Crayola in hand, I wrote the infraction. Mind you, we only ticket digitally these days, but the classic utensils give me a sense of nostalgia, and nostalgia calms my nerves like mommy's snuggles. Ticket in hand, I approached the boisterous bitch for the last time. She whispered calming words to the wolves, curses, hexes meant for my family. I had to ensure Lucifer's whore never returned, lest the 15 people of Wyoming never feel safe again. Dragging my throbbing, bruised pride along the Jeep like a soft keying, I once again climbed my stool and looked into her black sinner's eyes. Quote, pay this
God,
by
can you
Christmas
stop
and
moaning?
drive safe. End
For
quote.
real, right?
She reached out for the paper. Black nails dripping with lust. If any more words were shared between us that day, I cannot remember. That day, I did my job. That day, I served the people. That day, I saw an ass.
That wasn't me moaning, by the way. That was me gasping. I was laughing too.
What is...
What the fuck you were saying or doing? I don't know who was doing that actually. I thought it was Beata for a second. It kind of sounded like her.
I knew it was Rod gasping, but...
Push to talk, thank you very much.
And then Beata killed Knives, and Knives was never seen again. Hey, Knives, it was good knowing you, buddy. I'm glad that that joke was worth it because now you're gonna die. So it was good.
I make sure to make my deaths one time.
You're gonna go out in a blaze of glory.
Yep. I was gonna say this is why Beata's husband has a bail fund.
Oh, lordy. I love coming into a very dramatic retelling of Katie's ticket.
I like all the action tips you put in there too, like finest.
Oh, finest, fattest, whitest ass he'd ever seen. Yeah.
Fucking sheet of paper.
I love some good alliteration.
Oh, for absolutely no related reason. If anybody is curious, you can always check NSFW Classy in Discord.
For no related reason whatsoever. Because that's
None
a
at all.
story. Cheers.
Oh, my grinder's empty. Great. Now I have so
Tammy,
many...
I'll wait. I have a new
Tammy.
bowl. I will wait.
I have so many new seeds. I'm so excited. What should I get? Which one should I grind? I have Kokomo, Perp Skirt. What the fuck?
What is it called? Burp skirt?
Skirp. S-K-U-R-P.
Kerp.
I
That
heard
one.
herp and was very confused. Like, are we talking lizard skin here, or where is this going?
Yeah, Perp Skirp.
Let's eat that one. Let's eat that one so we
Purple
never have to say it
skirple.
again.
By the way, wearing
Horchata.
Princess
Sunset
Posse shirt
shirt.
today.
Fuck yes. Horchata? Horchata's delicious.
Strain DNA. It's called Strain DNA.
Well then.
Blue Nerds.
Ooh.
Cherry Lime.
I think I've had Blue Nerds. I think I really like Blue Nerds.
And then, what was this? I got a mystery bag
This is gonna be hungry.
with Gelato 41.
Gelato's great.
Gelato or perp skirt?
Yeah, I would agree.
I would flip
Perp
a
skirt.
coin, but perp skirt
Not
is
poop
where
skirt.
I'm leaning.
That fucking name, though.
I know.
Exactly.
I just want you to have to say it all day. So every time someone, what are you guys smoking? I'm smoking, let's see, Straw Nana GMO. And then we got Perp Skirt over here.
I also got,
Perp
because I got a
skirt,
mystery
excuse
bag.
me.
Because they have mystery bags at this dispensary. They're only $25.
That's
and it
dope.
came with an 8, a whole fucking bottle of this 1,000 milligram fruit punch syrup.
Syrup.
nice.
Syrup for
Syrup.
food?
No, for drinking. Oh yeah, it's edible. It's a.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah. That's what I was like,
It's
is
a
it, you know, there's all those words for, like,
It's a drink flavor.
shatter and wax. I was like, is it one of them?
Yeah, that's why I was like, I asked it, like, are you putting it on your weed or what? That's what I was asking.
Sure.
And then a
Going
1
to the
gram
clear-
disposable. No, not disposable. It's a 1 gram cartridge that's called eggnog.
Nice.
Ooh, I wonder how that. I hope it smells like holiday. Speaking of, I still have cinnamon on my desk from the cookies. I just realized it's just sitting right on the edge, right out
The
of my sight.
package. The package smells like what is that? What is that? Juicy fruit gum.
Fever strike?
Juicy
I
fruit.
have trouble
Stripe
with
gum is
vapes
the
though
shit.
because so many of them just smell like burnt chicken grease. Like no matter
See?
what
Because
flavor
they
they're
don't clean
supposed to
them
be,
enough.
they're burnt chicken grease.
Ew.
That's gross. Ours don't smell like that. At least the
Those
ones that
guys
I
I
had.
hate
don't.
that
Smelly.
for you.
They're just terrible.
Yeah,
Ooh.
ours
To get the
tend to
really
smell
good
like
flavored and
pine.
smelling ones, you gotta spend like a buck.
Fuck
Oh
that.
lord, yeah, no. Ours aren't like
No.
that. Ours are not. The last one I bought, like actual vape I bought, is called Sour Grape, but it tastes just like Skittles.
Yum.
So jealous.
Dude, my house cooking some of those cookies the other day smelled so much like a fresh Pop-Tart out of the like toaster.
I mean, hey, your house always smells good. It's like funny because it's like the people say like every time Zelda comes home,
Thanks.
I can smell her like she smells like incense for days after.
It's the weed.
It's probably the
It's
weed.
the weed.
I know, but
I use
Her
actually I
spot's
do use
doing
the
better.
smelling. I never want my house to smell like a wet dog, and this time of year it's like
Yeah.
it should be potent.
Fiona's spot's getting better. Her
Good.
2 of 3 of her paws are a lot better, so she doesn't have to wear socks on 3 out of 4. She only has to wear them on 1.
More booties.
problem with doing that shit with poodles, they're so fucking smart. It's like they know how to get that shit off, and it's like, it must be a constant fight.
No, well, the ones we got have like a strap that keeps it
Oh,
on
okay.
her foot.
That's what we had to get to.
Yeah,
to be
and
smarter
she
than
doesn't
a third
try
grader.
and take off like the onesie or anything, thankfully. But that spot, the scab's starting to like peel, which is a really good sign. It's not nearly as
Poor
red or
baby.
swollen, which is good. But it's like the spot that she had was like the size of a dime. It's just like a black spot in the middle. That's
Yeah.
like a scab that the vet is like, please, when you can get this off, send me a picture of what it looks like underneath this scab, because they don't know what it is. They don't. He's like, it doesn't look like a hot spot. It's acting like a hot spot, but it looks like it could be a mass, like a tumor or something, because they golden retrievers are known to get like benign tumors, and cysts and stuff.
Yep.
And so since she's half, that's the first concern that they had. So
I mean, yeah, if it's black like that, it makes me think it's a bite or something.
right. Well, I think it's just because she was messing with it so much.
Oh,
and, like,
because she was
probably
chewing on it.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
that's
Poor
why he's
baby.
the scab off. Send me a picture so that we can. She has an
Yeah.
appointment Thursday.
You have like ticks and shit in Oklahoma, right? So like that's gotta be a concern, right?
Well, they take their medication for that, so we've never had an issue with their ticks. And we live kind of in a suburb, so we're not nearly by any woods or anything. Like, we don't have squirrels. Like, we don't have trees. Where I live used to be a golf course, so there is
Okay.
one tree in my neighborhood.
Oh, so the arch nemesis, the squirrels, don't bother you there?
No, not even a little. But my bowl is now loaded with clean water and ice. I am ready to cheers.
That
Cheers.
sounds like Frick's, like ultimate paradise. No squirrels.
Wally just opened my door and shook his butt at me.
Shake your money maker.
Checking that ass. Yeah.
Watch yourself. Shake that ass. Show me what you want.
Bubble butt.
Alright, Miss, are you on? It doesn't show you on yet for me to invite you.
I have not opened the game.
Okay.
See you later,
On the
VR.
holiday note, we are getting close to it getting dark on the east coast. Be safe while driving.
We
And
just
just
hit
don't drive if you
the
don't
New
have to.
Year's. I forgot whose New Year's we just hit. We just hit somebody's New Year's.
Somewhere in Asia, I think.
Yeah,
9
like
hours.
Fiji or something.
No, I decided not to do Instacart today because the weather sucks.
That's probably safer, dude. People are just so reckless on holidays like
Yeah.
this, and I just
So many
It's
people
windy,
out there.
like rainy, and close to freezing, so it could be sleet by tonight.
fuck that.
It
We've
was
been getting
70
snow
here
warnings every
yesterday.
day. Yeah, that's how it was for us, and now it's 20.
I like
I mean,
him
it's 38, but that's still pretty warm.
Oh, Kel.
Gizmo tried to
That's
go
how
after
Link went too.
Gizmo tried to go after Zelda, and Zelda's like, dude, what are you doing? And like doesn't go like fight, doesn't do anything to him like she could. Like Gizmo, you're so dumb. Actually.
Does she still pretend to be Frenchie, even in poodle size?
Oh yeah,
I don't think it's pretending. I think that's what she thinks she is.
yeah. Dude,
Right.
When
That's
when
all she knows.
When Katie and I went to Devil Wears Prada, like Zach had a poodle party, and he's like, it's funny how just like passive that dog is, and she just sits in her weird Frenchie-like ways, and yeah.
She
she
does
thinks
sit like a
Until she
Frenchie,
tries to
which is
eat dinner.
hilarious.
Watching her eat food is hilarious.
Well, that's like one of the most Frenchy things about her. Like our dogs, we open feed because they just kind of like take a nibble, walk around. They don't binge eat at all, and she eats like a Frenchie.
Well, because she has to,
Yeah.
because of the Frenchies fucking
Yeah.
would eat her food.
That is Rod
Yeah.
fucking Johnston, or Rod's Johnston to be correct, to be exact.
But like when I house sit for you, I just leave her food out and she eats whenever, you know.
It's because she probably has no competition. There's food everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, again, she doesn't.
My pug was like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Millie, I think I told you that. I had a boy pug back in the day, and something happened. Like my ex, one of us, I don't want to blame him, one of us left the door open to the food, and the boy dog ate like half a bag, like a pug ate half a bag of fucking food. It was horrible. You could see the lumps of kibble in the sides of his stomach, like outside.
It's
It
like when
looked like
puppies,
braille.
you know, when
Yeah, it
puppies-
was so bad.
Yeah.
What
They just don't know any
character am I
better. Huh?
What character am I getting? I don't know. what
Whatever
one.
one's 19 to 21. Because
Okay.
I'm 19 and these guys are like 20, 21. So we're around that.
I have a 19 Ranger then.
That one, that was
I
the
just
one,
didn't
yep.
remember.
Fuck you, Ty. I'm just kidding.
And that's how you make friends.
He said fuck you first. He said, oh,
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
That was a response. I don't say fuck you first normally.
How come I can't right click you?
I love the dispensary by me. The bud tender there has gotten to know like me and my schedule and my tastes. It's kind of funny because I don't go
That's
super
awesome.
often. I go. Yeah, and we have the same tastes and stuff. So he just, when I walk in, he's like, "You want flour? He just immediately starts grabbing a few for me to like smell
Try
and
out,
see
yep.
which ones- Yeah.
When I went yesterday, I got a girl who was new, but she was telling me about it, and she was like, it's really fun working the holidays because I get so much practice, but she was just so enthusiastic about being a new bud tender. I was like, this is what it's all the fuck about. I love this shit.
That's-
Brand new baby bud tenders are so cute.
She was stoked. She was great too. Honestly, she knew exactly. I mean, she wasn't slow in any way, shape, or form. It was awesome, but it was pretty cool to see just that excitement.
You're not wrong, Kills. The standard greeting of fuck you, Rod is pretty common, but here we are. So, here
I
we
mean, I
are.
don't see how it's any different than how we say "sup, bitch."
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not.
It's all of endearment.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't offend me in the least.
I've had a bud tender who's allergic to weed.
Oh, how do they
Oh, that's
fucking
so
what?
Sad.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right?
Feel
Oh,
like-
that is sad.
Oh.
Is it a family business? Like, what?
I know. Why are they there?
No, they love. I mean, they can like smoke it occasionally, but like if they either smell it too much or consume too much, they just like start to break out.
Oh, like in
And,
hives?
like- Yeah.
Fuck off. That sucks. You know, it does increase circulation and cause like vasodilation. I can absolutely see that's happening, but I just feel really bad for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be like having fucking celiacs and working in a bakery. Like, sure, you can do
Yeah.
that, but that's a terrible fucking idea.
Right.
It's like,
like,
what?
damn.
It's like me and my
Either-
lactose working at a Dairy Queen.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like either
Right.
very brave or very dumb.
She told me that. I looked at her and I was like,
I
"Oh my
know.
gosh!" And I just started to laugh like that, like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like that
What else
nervous
do you
laugh.
do?
And she's like, yeah, I know.
We can go beat Wrathbreaker again. What level is she, V? What level is
She's
the?
20. She just hasn't beaten Wrathbreaker because she's so fucking squishy.
Let's go do it. I was
I
looking
just
for you
warped
popping into my
to-
friends list and I just didn't see you, so I kept like
I just
Katie.
popped in.
Okay. Oh. It shows you, but like not online. It's weird. It's done this to me with Glut multiple times where it takes. But then for Vissy, it was instantaneous. I saw Vissy. I literally saw Vissy come online.
Are you friends with Vissy on this too?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I was
tried to
wondering
make
if it
sure
was
to do
like,
that first.
yeah, I was like, is it like a double
There's the
negative, or is it like because you're in an area that you haven't unlocked yet? It's very weird the way it.
Yeah, it just says, and it'll literally on the right hand side of the screen, it will say Vyada is now online, and here I'm looking at my friends list.
And
Vyada is
she hasn't
not.
popped up.
No,
Yeah.
I'm watching
It's
her
like
name
a
be online.
like she's sitting in the loading screen or something.
Yeah, and it's just not registering. You saw her what now? Her special places. What?
How many people can be on
Super
the
Papa,
Nazi thing?
if you cave and buy it, if there's any semblance of peace in that you get that $30 that it costs, you get it in gold to spend on cool monetary shit that makes you look awesome.
Yeah, I love that you get the money back.
Me too. And then you get, I bought myself like my little witch hat and stuff. Not on this character, but I have like a hat and some wings. Every once in a while my screen is flickering. I don't know why. Why would it do that?
Cheers.
And,
I just remembered you need to buy a portal.
I'm quite sober.
Cheers. I don't know why it would do that.
and yeah, PoE 1 is still free. This one will be free when it goes full launch. It's only about halfway complete as it stands. There's still 6 more classes, at least 12 more ascendancies. Probably half the skills that the game will have aren't in the game yet. So play it now. You could wait. Like, it's not going to change much. Yeah.
The tabs are so worth it. Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah.
At minimum, pick up the currency tab. I suggest that for literally everybody. The skills tab is handy. I wish it held more because I'm at cap on a regular basis now, and it holds 500.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, the amount of time I spent reorganizing Wally's dump tabs. I love doing it.
The guild stash is nice and organized.
Yeah, Vile went through it. It looks good. And we bought a new tab for it too, Vis. So if you're going through it, and anybody else that's in the guild, we bought a tab for uniques. So the 4th tab is everything that's orange. Because we just had enough that at this point it meant it needed to happen.
It can only